Yeah, it's the Rolle effect. We talk love, we talk faith. God first, couple goals, ain't no room for the hate. We keep it real, keep it true. That's the only way. Roll with us, pray with us each and every day.
Roll it up, rewind it back. Yeah, we taking you there.
My God. No work.
Yeah. The rewind it back, yeah, we taking there. The rewind it back, yeah, we taking there. The rewind it back, yeah, we taking there. Roll it up, rewind it back.
Welcome, family, to the Rolle Effect podcast. My name is Milton.
And I'm Felicia.
Welcome back, people.
Welcome to all our new subscribers. And welcome back to the ones who are just dedicated and faithful and just on this ride with us. We thank you. We appreciate you so much, right?
Appreciate you.
So for everyone that's on here right now, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, you guys. Make sure you comment. Make sure you let us know that you're here. Make sure you share our videos. We're on Wednesday tonight at 7 p.m. And we also give you Just Us on Sundays at 3 p.m. And Just Us is just us doing whatever.
Just us being the role.
Right? Just date night.
Right.
Game night.
Mm-hmm. Adventure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what we're giving you on Sunday. And right now for 100 days, we're doing a devotional from this book, 100 Days of Believing Bigger. This is with Marshawn Evans Daniels. And I love this book, and it's 100 days devotional, and it comes out every morning between 5 and 6 a.m. For 100 days. So you guys consider listening to the devotional. It is a really good read, and you won't be disappointed. I also will have that book linked in the description below. So if you want to go on Amazon to purchase that, you can do that as well, right?
That's right.
Right?
It's definitely a good read.
Yes, and consider following us on our other platforms, which is Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, right?
That's right, y'all. I mean, you could get to know us, you could see us on all those platforms.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the rollback rewind since we're in the month of December. And we're gonna take you back. We're gonna talk about our highs and our lows of 2025. 2026 is rapidly approaching, and we don't need to wait till 2026 to talk about 2025.
Right.
Because we don't want to talk about 2025 and 2026. We're gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about what was some good things that happened, what was some bad things that happened. What did we learn from those things? We're gonna roll rewind, right?
Well, yeah. But before we do that,
okay.
How was your day?
How was my day? Okay, my day. Let's see. Today was a work day, so it was busy. It's the end of the month. The first of the month, so it's a lot to do with like paperwork and all the things. Mm-hmm. But it was low key. It was fine. I have no complaints. I wasn't like busy,
Good.
but busy enough where I wasn't watching the clock.
Okay.
And so
Gotcha.
it's still early in the week, so I think I'm doing okay. What about yourself?
Good. Well, I'm learning new things and trying to tweak some career movements.
Yes,
so we'll talk about that at some point. But
yes, absolutely.
I would say instead of being stale, I think learning is always good. You know, whether it challenges the mind or not. And that's one thing that I think we all should focus on 2026, at least a percentage of it, to learn something new. You know, even if you gotta do something new.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we'll definitely talk about that at some point with you guys of his new move. But I'm super proud of you. That's for sure.
Well, thank you. That's
so
right.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to get right into it?
Well, let's dive into it.
Let's get into it.
2025.
2025. I would say 2025 has been the year of test. I would say that this year has tested us to the highest degree that I feel like we have not been tested like this in years. And so 2025, although it had good moments, I think it was definitely, it gave us a
new outlook.
A new outlook on some things. But yes, so we're gonna share that with you because we like to share whether it's good, bad, or whatever, and what we learn from it, because we definitely learn from whatever we go through. We try to anyways. The
good, the bad, the ugly.
The good, the bad, the ugly. So first of all, I let me just say, first of all, that I feel like 2026, although it tested us, I feel like what I've learned in this year, I feel like God has really been the captain of our lives in 2025. I think we've let go and let him lead. And because of that, I think our disagreements are shorter and we fix that really quickly. And we're able to have conversation and I was kidding with him one time before. I'm like, I'm getting too soft because I used to be that person, you guys, that hold a grudge. I'm mad with you and I'm holding a grudge. And I just can't be that person no more. I gotta fix it. Like, let's fix this immediately. So I feel like God has really been the captain over our relationship, where he said, no, I'm in control. I am in charge of this and you're going to do it my way. And so I've had to humble myself.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the road we all need to take.
Yes.
Because not only is that a good thing, humbling yourself and leaning on him from understanding, but also it decreases your stress levels.
Yes.
You don't hold on to stuff so
you don't hold on to
and
it.
that's a lesson in life that we all have to learn.
Yeah.
That if you're that type that sleeps and holds on to grudges and different little things, you got to learn to let go. And when you let go, you release it to him.
Yes.
So that he can take care of your burdens.
Yes.
We ain't equipped to take care of our burdens.
We are not equipped.
And that's just a learning lesson. But I think the more you dive into that and do that, you'll feel a whole lot better and think you can challenge things better.
Yes.
Would you say that?
I would definitely say that. He's just been so awesome and so amazing in 2025 for us, and I'm very appreciative of that. But we've had some challenges. And we've definitely had some challenges with hubby and his work, and his career. Not one time, but 2 times in 2025. And I'm telling you guys, as a wife, as a spouse, period, but as a wife, for me, it's very difficult for me to see my husband go through things. And I know that he's such a good guy and that he would not do people the way he was done. And it's been a struggle. It's been one of these years where we're like, what in the world is going on? People not being their authentic selves, and they showing the representative and giving false narratives, and we're having to deal with the repercussions of that. And that has not been very good. Not as far as our relationship, because as far as us, we're gonna handle whatever it is, and we're gonna face it, and we're gonna do what we need to do to get through it. But just the dishonesty.
Yeah. Never put your trust in men, of course.
Yes.
And always have backup, and always lean on him for answers.
Yeah.
When you start feeling a certain kind of way and discerning like something is different, then you probably need to act on that sometimes.
Yeah.
If it don't feel right sometimes,
Yeah.
you need to move. But
Yeah.
you got to be prayerful about it. And at the same time, you got to be prayerful about maintaining who you are, so you don't lose who you are.
Exactly.
And
that was the hard part.
Cause pain on other people.
That was the hard part.
Yeah, when you know you're good and capable.
Right. Right. That was the hard part, because as a wife, as a mom, as a grandma, as a daughter, as a sister, I am very protective of my family.
You a mama bear?
I am a mama bear, a wife bear, a sister bear, a daughter bear. I'm like all of those things when it comes to my family, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to, like, you just don't want your family to experience dishonesty when it comes to people, because you know that they would not do that to those people. I know your heart for people, and so for me, it was a struggle to see him go through like just people just being dishonest and not giving the real truth. And you know what? It's okay to tell the truth. It's okay to say X, Y, and Z or whatever it is that you're feeling. It's okay.
Right.
But to lead someone on to think something that is not true, I got a major problem with that. But I have to say that you handled it like a G.
Well,
okay.
As you know, you saw me through the struggle, and it wasn't easy.
Yes, it was not.
Because I was in full attack mode without you knowing I'm about to attack.
Yeah.
But I had to humble myself.
Yes.
Because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have certain doors that should open.
Yes.
And sometimes you go through things with people, and it's a test. Mm-hmm. And you want to pass the test so you can elevate.
Yeah.
And so I just think, look, it's never easy.
Yeah.
To turn the cheek, or just not to go in attack mode when you felt you've been, done a certain way.
Yeah.
But you gotta. That's why you just definitely gotta rely on God to help you out in those situations.
Absolutely.
So that they don't end up worse.
Yes.
And you end up holding the stick.
For sure.
And it wasn't even your fault, but that's how it'll look.
Yes.
So with that, just be mindful that whenever you go through some things and you want to go through attack mode, and I know a lot of us have been there. Yeah. You just have to take some moments and humble yourself.
You really do. You
pray
have
about
to,
it.
You have to take a step, because I remember the first incident that happened with you. I remember saying, this person called in, and I'm like, you might need to take that downstairs, because if you take that up here with me, I am going to say something.
Okay, Mama Bear.
Right?
Okay,
I am going to say something.
Yeah.
So you might need to take that phone call downstairs. And so he did. And then the second time, I'm like thinking, God, what is going on here? What is going on? I honestly realized that everybody is just not for you, and everybody is not going to treat you like you treat them. Mm-hmm. I get it. I got that. But it hurts you to know that people would treat your people like that, especially when I know your heart for people, and I know you're an honest person, and you're going to try to do right by people. Mm-hmm. That is disturbing, to say the least. So I had to do a lot of praying when it came to that, because
me and you. We want to go dual.
We want to go ham.
But yeah, so these days you have to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
And try to humble yourself, because you don't know what people going through, whatever that might be, but they don't have the right to treat you a certain kind of way, and everybody ain't honest 100%.
Right.
So you just got to be the bigger person and hope that you pass the tests that are handed to you, and that somewhere down the line you'll understand why you went through those things.
Yeah.
To probably help somebody else and how you dealt with it.
And I do believe that God has a plan for our lives, and He has a destination that He wants us to arrive at some point. But His timing for that destination is His timing.
His timing is never our timing.
And His timing is never our timing, but His timing is always on time. And so I know that people are assigned to you for a particular season.
Right.
A reason.
Right.
And to get you or to teach you something in that moment. So I do believe that those two situations taught you something.
Oh yeah,
100%. And you're able to take that with you. So I do believe that. But sometimes it just goes to show that sometimes getting to where you need to get to is not going to always be pretty.
Right. Sometimes it's just a bridge to get you on the other side.
Yeah.
And then whatever's coming on that other side, you go to the next step.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for that bridge to get you there through those people,
you
don't know where you would wind up.
Well, that's very true.
Because there was positive and negative with
Yes. More negative and positive, but okay.
But it did bridge us across. But also, it tested our patience.
It did.
Definitely. And
it tested our finances.
Yes. Definitely.
Yes.
And I think it also just made you kind of lean on your God.
Yes.
Because you needed that. And he that's what He wants.
Yes, and because we needed Him for I feel like just for our spirits to remain calm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. Just remain calm in the chaos that was being presented like over and over, and it's like, what in the world is going on?
About to make you lose your mind.
Up in here.
Up in here.
I don't know what was going on, but it was a test, and I believe that we passed the test. I believe that He saw our hearts, and we was just opening, and I just continued to pray for my husband. And women, if you're out there and you're listening to me, the best thing that we can do in the moment when our husbands are going through, difficult situations and just trying to find a resolution and because men are providers, and so they like to provide for their families, and when they can no longer do that, or it's on a pause, for a minute, that doesn't really make them feel good. And so we don't need to add to the problem. We need to help with the solution. And so what we can do as women of God is just pray for our husband. I was in continuous prayer, like, God, I know you know your son, and I know you know his heart. Just open the door that you need for him to walk through. And whatever door needs to be closed, just close the door. But open the door for him to go into what he needs to go into. And God is so good. He is so good. He's so good, you guys. He is so, so, so good. And I'm so appreciative that he opened doors for you. And I love it. I'm loving it.
And close the doors that need to be closed.
And close the doors that needed to be. So
because everything is kind of a season.
Yes.
Way,
so let's just pray for one another as spouses. We need to just pray for one another. And when he's down, I can pull him. When I'm down, he can pull me. We don't need to go tick for tack, because it's not going to always be 50-50, 60-50, 80-20. It's not always going to be that way. Sometimes you got to pull the 100. Yeah. Sometimes you got to pull the 80. Sometimes you're going to have to pull the 60. It's okay, because we're in it together. We're one flesh. One flesh. And when he suffer, I suffer. And vice versa. So just be mindful of that when one or the other is going through something. Don't be the problem. Don't add to the situation with negativity and just...
It's easy to go in that mindset, though, if you're not careful. You know, like when y'all had closed down that time. Yeah. Some things you don't expect.
Right.
And then what?
Right.
So now that the other person would have to say, well, this might take a while.
Right.
You got to go into, okay, well, whatever I need to do, I'm just going to do it.
Right.
Because you never know.
You never know. And you need to be the bridge that person can
so they can pull up.
Yes. You need to be the soft place for them to land, because that is I'm always watching and looking and knowing that you're struggling in areas and you're trying to just maintain and be positive, but you need that place to land. You need that soft place, and you need that it's going to be okay. And you don't need me adding to what you already feeling. That's just not a good thing. No. So just be mindful of that when you're going through something, or when anybody. It doesn't have to be a couple. It can be just anybody in general. When you're going through something, people don't need you to add to the stress.
Right. If somebody's ill all of a sudden, or somebody loses their job all of a sudden, or somebody's getting a divorce, or they got a breakup.
Yeah.
At that moment, if you are a so-called friend of the family or of the person, you have to try to feel a little bit of their pain.
Yes.
In order to help them, because you never know where their mindset is going to go from certain things, because everybody don't handle pain the same way. Right. So you have to be kind of like, if you need me, I'm here. Right. So because you may be the person that's going to help this person come back up.
Yeah. You have to be the strength for people when they don't have the strength. And I think that's what we are for each other. It's like, when you don't have it, let me pull you. Let me be your strength. Let me be your pillow. And that's what we have to do as a people in general. Is just to be there for people when they're going through, even if you don't understand it. I struggle with understanding why, but I feel like God was saying, I need you to be more prepared for this type of season. Mm-hmm. And so I heard it, I understand it. And so now I will go into 2026 totally different than we did in 2025, because I think that's what he was saying. I need you to get it together. I need you to be fully prepared for whatever season come. Mm-hmm. Whenever it's a rainy day or a rainy month.
And sometimes it's a rainy day with loved ones. Yeah. And if you're not prepared, then you can't help loved ones, which we've done a lot.
Right.
Be prepared. So you got to be mindful of that, because you may be their only means.
You may be their only means, and you can't help them if you down.
Right. So now what do you do?
So you gotta just prepare for rainy days in those seasons when nothing is coming. It's dry. Mm-hmm. It's deserted. It's a dry land. And so you gotta always kind of prepare yourself for that, so that you can be able to be a helper for those who need you and at whatever time.
Right, and have your ears open as well, because people can kind of tell you without telling you they go through certain things. Just take some time out sometime and just listen and really ask them how you really doing,
Absolutely.
And like I mentioned that with elders and stuff, like during the holidays, where a lot of people are in pain, but a lot of people are happy, but you don't know they're in pain because they're going through it because of lost loved ones or whatever. So sometimes you just got to have conversation to try to meet them there and try to pull them up, because everybody ain't happy during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Some people are really
absolutely
sad.
This is not a good season for everyone, so we have to be mindful of that. So that was one of our challenges for this year, and like I say, I learned that we have to do things a little bit differently in 2026, and we talked about it and we know what we need to do, and so we're ready for that. But there was some highlights in our year this year. We was able to you was able to go to a reunion. So I don't know if you guys know, but my husband is from Miami, and so the 305
baby.
And he was a part of this group called the Pit Bull Jammers. And this is some of his crew from when he was back in the day. And so why don't you tell them about that?
Yeah, so back in the day, I was part of a DJ group, and we didn't stay too far from Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
Down the street, actually.
Yeah.
In Miami.
Yeah.
The ghetto style.
For the
DJ.
old school people that know
school
who
people
Luke
that know you Uncle Luke. You could pull him up.
Yeah.
So shout out to Luke and the boys. But so we kind of learned from them and kind of a spin-off, and used to help them a lot, and developed our own DJ group. Shout out to Cadillac Slim, rest in peace, because he started that thing.
Yeah.
Lived right down the street from me. And so shout out to Spody Black, shout out to Big Man Frank, and all the crew. So it was Gary Gnu, who I'm missing. Gator, shout out to Gator.
Yeah.
They know who I am. But anyway. Yeah, but we had.
What was your name back in the day?
I was Ready Roll, Ready Roll on the controls. In case you didn't know, I'm a serious Scorpio. Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, we had some good times. So I went to the third reunion.
Yeah, this was your first one.
This was my first one, and shout out to Tommy who put it all together. Tommy boy. And that was something they was talking about a while back. Yeah. And they finally started doing it.
Yeah.
And it was good to see these guys. I ain't seen most of them in probably about 10 or 15 years. Yeah. Maybe longer. No.
Yeah.
Some 20 years.
He had wanted to go, and I'll put a picture of his shirt and so you can see the Pitbull Jammers. In case you want to look that up, because they got a few things on the internet or Facebook page or whatnot. But he had been wanting to go to this, and so we decided this year. My birthday was around the time that they was having that, so I kind of sacrificed. You guys,
she's so nice.
I'm so.
We gonna do something for her so special.
Nice. We sacrificed my birthday so that he can go to this third reunion that they had, and they were so happy to see him, and I was happy that he was able to go, because you want to reconnect with people that mean something to you. So.
Like these are actually literally childhood friends.
Right.
So we talking about, I've known these guys for 40 plus years.
Yeah.
And that was good to see. And some of them was younger and knew me, and I had to look at them. Oh, you such and such. Yeah. So it was real good.
Yeah, that was very nice for you to go, and so we was able to be in Miami and spend time with the family. Mm-hmm. We also went to Daytona, which is, guys, we already said that's our favorite place, because that was our first trip together as a couple 36 years ago. Woo! And so we love going back there and revisiting, reminiscing, enjoying just time there just to talk about it, talk about the old days and all the things. And so we was able to go there and then go to Miami.
Yeah.
So that was a nice trip. It's always nice to go back to Daytona, and we stayed at the Daytona Grand, which that's now become my favorite place to stay at.
One of them at least.
At least one of them, yeah.
And that was the first video recording.
Yes, we did our first podcast at the Daytona Grand. Yeah, that was kind of awesome.
Yeah. That kicked things off.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm gonna have to credit you for that though, because he was like, "Babe, since we going to Daytona, let's just do the first podcast there." And I'm like thinking, do the first podcast there.
I said we gonna have some downtime. I know.
Yeah.
And we did.
And
we just went at it. So
we did.
That was a kickoff of many start times. We wanted to start days and days and years, and it just wasn't right. So we just went ahead and did it. And after that was the number one.
Hey,
first one.
And now we're probably like 47 videos later.
And kicking.
Yeah.
So
that was good.
Daytona even more special now.
Yeah. Right? Not only
it was first times for certain things there.
Right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So first time we're gonna always remember Daytona.
Right.
Daytona holds a special place in our hearts for sure. Right.
Even though it's an old beach, but it's got we got good memories.
Yeah.
There, so
now we normally take more trips per year, but like we said, in the first half of this podcast is that we had some struggles in 2025, but that's okay because God is good and He's so amazing, and we will reconvene at
we definitely level up.
Absolutely, in 2026 to take us a couple of more trips. But that was the highlight of our 2025 as far as like a trip. And then our daughter got engaged.
Shout out to
Shandy and Vincent. That she got engaged. That was one of the highlights of 2025. She did her thing. She we had an engagement party and that was good. Family came to Charlotte.
Wow.
Right? Family came to Charlotte, and I love my family, you guys. I just love them so much. And so they came to Charlotte and we had a good time and just enjoyed the moment. And so 2026, we're looking forward to 2026. We're looking forward to weddings and relocations, and we're looking forward to a lot of things in 2026, but that was one of the highlights of 2026. We had a new addition coming to the family in 2026, baby Shy.
She is here.
Right, she is here. And so we're super excited about that. We just had a lovely Thanksgiving dinner with our family. And shout out to LaSpin for that, because he be doing them meals. Like,
shout out Spinny Lou.
Okay. He be doing so. All the kids had something this year, right? It was all good. Let's see, what else was a highlight? Oh, I was able to give my grandbaby a job.
Yeah. Reality check. Spend your own money.
Spend your own money. So I was able to do that, and I was so happy about that. And because like, he's always gonna remember my first job, and my first job was with my grandmother.
Wow.
At her office.
That is a rare one.
That's very rare.
Yeah.
And so I was excited about that.
And also teaching him how to manage.
His
own money.
His own money.
Boy, that was something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let them just get a job and go spend their money, y'all. Put some stuff in there and some.
It was some stipulations, but he was able to get it when he went back home, and so he enjoyed having his finances, and he's ready to come back and work on his winter break. So that's all good.
It looked like he didn't care about that.
Yeah,
so that's a good start.
Let's see what else happened. What else happened? Granddaughter made cheer team, which is great. That's all.
I think they take them through too much stress, though. If I could just plug this in, if your child in high school or junior high makes the team, I still don't understand why they got to try out again when they've been cheering for the team the whole year.
Because there's other people that wants to try out.
Let them try out.
No, you have to be fair. Every year you need to try out. So I get it. I understand it.
I don't get it.
He don't understand it, but I do. So it's all good. It is all good. So what else was your highlights this year?
Well, I did enjoy going on the couple ventures that we went to with the African place.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do a little more of that in 2026 because I like art, museums, Seaquarium. We went to the Seaquarium in Atlanta.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We went to my my son's job.
On one of the episodes.
We went to the aquarium to the ballroom. Yeah. We went to the ballroom at the Georgia Aquarium, and it was super nice. We really enjoyed that. That was really, really nice.
They catered food, and you got to walk around and see a bunch of different events and stuff there. But I enjoy that. Aquarium. I'm just an aquarium head, but
he does. Yeah. He loves the aquarium, and I hate to go to the aquarium with him. But it was good this time because we already knew. Hey, listen, keep it moving. This is not your event. Keep it moving. Let's go.
That's true. That's true.
So we really was like, let's go. We're not stopping.
So that was definitely a good visit. And, also the Illusion place.
I went to the Illusion, which was nice. We went to another place called Optimus Hall, which was nice, and I ate
for the first time
Ethiopian food.
Yay!
And I'm not a girl that tries a lot of food. I stick with what I know.
True.
But this time I said, I'm going to go outside the box and I'm going to eat something different. And I did.
She did.
How you like Manel?
I like it. I'm going to try some Indian food.
Oh my goodness. Well, I had Indian food when we went to the wedding. The reception, not the baby shower of your Indian friend.
Gary.
Yeah.
Okay, you were there?
Yeah. What?
But it was so different, right?
It was absolutely amazing. I've never seen any baby shower in my life that big before.
Yeah, y'all.
Never.
Look, if y'all don't have international friends or different people from different worlds, they do things totally different. It's a whole other world.
This baby showers
had to have about 400 people, right? 5?
No doubt. Indian, right?
Yeah.
Indian.
Yeah.
Okay. But
his name was Gnu.
When I tell you this baby shower was huge, it was food, just so much food, so many different types of desserts, and it was amazing. I've never
it was baller status
in my life been to a baby shower like that before. I was like, listen, they know how to do it.
They do it.
They do it big.
It ain't at a little park.
No, they rented out this big building.
Big building that seats probably 1,000 people.
No, absolutely, absolutely. It was amazing, but yeah. So what have you learned in 2025 that you can tell them about that you're going to take into 2026?
What have I learned?
Mm-hmm.
Well, overall, I would just say always try to learn something new, whatever that means. For instance, I mean, you're like, you got the art now with this editing, the video, the audio. You are an official editor, hands down, video and sound.
Yeah.
That's something you didn't know a couple years back.
I know him. And Lispan said to me, he was like, I said, I'm trying. He said, you're not trying, you're doing it. I said, okay.
That's
Okay.
a good thought.
That's true.
So even if you don't believe in all the forces are against you, take baby steps. That's the number one thing. Some things are gonna look too big for you, but if you take it in pieces, you can eventually get through it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure when this first came up and you tried to work it, it was like, this is just way too much to do.
Well, if I can just inject something right here, is that I would say that that's the reason I didn't start it a long time ago.
When it came
because it was the fear of not being able to do editing and not being able to do certain things that I was like, I don't know how to do that. How am I going to be able to do that? How would I learn this? How would I learn that?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just that fear. And we know fear, when fear is there, faith is absent, right?
It cancels out.
It cancels it. It cancels faith out. And so I had to be more of like, let me just step out on faith and let me just ignore what the devil is trying to tell me that I can't do and listen to the voice that's telling me that you can do it. And I'm telling you, anytime I was trying to think about something or wanted to do something or whatever, it's like God was just putting it all there, right there in front of me. And I would be like, thank you, God. Thank you. Because then it felt easier. And it felt like, and I start doing it and I'm like, I'm actually doing this.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
And now you could do a lot of it without major thought.
Yes.
But here's the thing. When I say it seems such like a big mountain.
Yeah.
That's only because, number one, you hadn't even did the first stage yet. And the first stage was easier with recording it. You were so busy thinking about the last stage. How am I going to do this? Well, if you did the first stage first, it might allow you to you got to do the first stage in order to do the stage that you were so afraid of.
Yes.
So once you did that and start chopping down into it, all you got to do is put one foot in front of the other.
That's it.
Instead of looking at this whole thing, how am I going to do all of this?
Absolutely.
So that's my number one thing with people and with life. I know it's plenty stuff y'all want to do out there, and it's just in the back of your head. Just do a little bit and walk your way to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like if I'm going to be I want to jog, but I can't run. I'm going to start walking first.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I think 2025 has taught me a lot of things, but it's definitely taught me patience. And it's definitely taught me that I need to always remember to just give it to God.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation is, just give it to God. Like, He can handle people way better than we can. He can deal with situations way better than we can. He has an elevated view of what our lives is and what it will become, where we're going. And so who better to give it to than Him? And so I think I've learned just patience. And I learned to listen more than I talk. Like, I want to listen and I want to be of service to people if I can. And I want to be able to help people. I want to be the lender and not the borrower.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to be. I want to be able to help people. And I think that is one of the biggest things I learned in 2026 is that He don't want us to be broke down, not having nothing. That is not the God we serve. He wants us to have the desires of our hearts. But the problem with us is that when we get it, what are we going to do with it? That's the difference. Like, what are you going to do when you get your hands on this gift that he's given you? What are you going to do? Because if you're not careful, you can mess it up. Mm-hmm. One of the devotions that I was reading today, and I'll tell you this quickly, is about when Jesus was walking on the water. And Peter asked him to, can I join you, basically? Mm-hmm. And he said, come, And Peter started walking on the water until he started realizing that the waves was very high. And so because of that, he started to sink.
The fear.
Because the fear set in and he doubted. And Jesus said, why did you doubt? And that's one of the things with us is, why are we doubting what God can do? He can do just the impossible. Like, your mind cannot even imagine what God can do if we do not doubt who he is. He is the creator of all that we have. He can give us way more than our minds can even think. And so I think for me, it's just remembering that and just staying right there to know that he is awesome. He's amazing. And I just need to trust him through it all. And so I just learned patience, a lot of patience this year, and just let go and let God.
Because without patience, the doubt will start to sink in.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that patience thing is very critical.
Yes.
To resting so he could do what he needs to do. Because if you don't, you'll be in front of that thing.
Yes.
And then you'll wonder why this happened, or why I'm with this person, or why this, and this.
Yeah.
So that's why that is so important.
Yeah. It's very important.
That's
just to be patient, wait on God, wait on his timing. And so that is my take on 2025. So yeah, that's it for me for 2025. I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm looking forward to everything new. Everything new. Anything that didn't serve me well, anything that disturbed my peace,
gotta cut the fat.
Anything that is disturbing where he's trying to take me will stay in 2025. It cannot go with me in 2026.
Hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack. We can't have you. So I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm looking forward to you and new things, right? New possibilities, right?
Big things.
And so
big and better.
Yes. And so what are you hoping for in 2026? What will you be leaving behind in 2025? What will you just, I don't want that. It's going to stay in 2025. It cannot go with me in 2026. What are you believing God for in the year to come? We're weeks away from 2026. What are you believing God for?
And you don't have to wait till then. If you get your mind and your spirit right to start doing those things, by the time it rolls in, you're already trying to do it.
Absolutely.
It don't have to be a set time. But I would try to do it before 2026.
Yes.
Now that it's sitting on your spirit and your mind. Right?
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah. So that's going to conclude our Roll highlights
of
for 2025. You guys, we love you so much, and we do not take for granted when you just stop by and look at our videos and comment and like our videos. We don't take that for granted. We're very blessed and we're thankful that you decide just to stop by. So if you love this video, if you love what we're doing, if you love the word that we're trying to spread throughout social media, consider liking, sharing, comment, and subscribing to our channel. We will greatly appreciate that consider going to our other platforms on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. We would love to see you there as well. And we're hoping for really big things in 2026. And maybe one day we can host something that we can meet all our subscribers.
Absolutely.
So we're hoping for really big things. So we love you. You have anything else you want to say, babe?
No, I would say, live your life and love hard.
Yeah.
Love hard.
Yeah.
But thank you for turning on our channel, y'all.
Yes.
We do appreciate that. And
thank you for rolling with us.
Shout out to the Roll crew.
Yes. Thank you for rolling with us, guys. We love you. We thank you, and we will see you on Sunday at 3 p.m. for Just Us. But don't forget to listen every morning. If you don't hit the bell for notification so that you can get notified when we upload our daily devotional. It comes out every morning at 6 a.m. and sometimes it probably between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. But listen to that. This book is 100 Days of Believing Bigger, again by Marshawn Evans Daniels. This is a good book, and it's going to be linked below if you would like to go on Amazon. But if you can't afford that, it's okay, because I am giving you this, and we are giving you this every single morning.
Audible, right?
Audible. You won't see us, but it'll be an Audible every morning for 100 days for this book of Believing Bigger. So what are you believing God for in 2026? We're going to believe bigger, right? Huge. Okay. But until next time, we love you. God bless.
God bless.
Yeah, it's the Rolle effect. We talk love, we talk faith. God first, couple goals, ain't no room for the hate. We keep it real, keep it true. That's the only way. Roll with us, pray with us each and every day. Yeah, on the Rolle effect, we talking.